Love it. I love it. I love it. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Let's see what we got. I was a little bit late getting started, so my apologies to everybody. So lots of things have been happening. So let me just, um, I guess start with that. Um, I'm just going to go back to my entire journey. So I have been in the digital marketing realm for about, hi, welcome, welcome. I have been in the digital marketing realm for about 2 years now, and I have had a lot of success. It did take some time. And I will share my journey with you, but it did take some time to get started. And then I also had some struggles, and I had a little bit of ebb and flow. So it probably took me about a year, and then I really got some momentum. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And I did really get some momentum. However, I made almost $300,000, and then it just kind of ebbed off. So what happened was I kind of got complacent. I stopped following the plan that I originally had success with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new journey with you guys. So I do have my own community. Feel free to drop in the comments if you want to know how to join my free community. It's free, just to share along. And I do have a Zoom going on with my community. So if you want to join and interact directly, you certainly can. I mean, at that point, you can actually ask questions because I'm having a Zoom here. I've got my TikTok peeps live here. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And I'm also on YouTube. So if you have any questions, you can find me just about anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over. It worked the first time, so why won't it work again, right? And I'm inviting you to share that with me. So let's do it together. So what I have is the Legacy Builder program. I don't know if you are. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I have this Legacy Builder program, and I found this program about almost 2 years ago now. And it's been just such a blessing. There is so much value in this program. I mean, I've dipped my toe into a lot of different things, but ultimately I keep coming back to the Legacy Builder program because it's a one-time fee. There's no monthly fees. The way it's designed, you just get all the information you need. You don't have to spend any money anywhere else to get all the learning. In fact, I told myself that because shiny object syndrome is a real thing, right? And obviously you can tell already that I'm a little bit squirrely. So shiny object syndrome can be a real problem. Hi, guys. Hi, thanks for coming. Thank you. But shiny object syndrome can be a real problem, especially for me. And I know a lot of you out there too. So what I told myself is I um am no longer allowed to buy anything. Can't spend any more money until I've learned everything there is to learn within the Legacy Builder program. And let me tell you, it's been over 2 years, and I still have not learned everything there is to learn. There is so much new information, so much coming out, that it is just a fantastic program. So if you are ever thinking of working online, let me tell you, that is the best place to start. Now, I also have my own community, Dream to Done. So what that is, it's designed for entrepreneurs like you, like me, to connect and collaborate, because you guys, we have so many skills amongst us, right? Some people are good at this, some people are good at that. And if we can collaborate, we can definitely share something big, something much bigger than ourselves, right? Like my vision for this year is to get to 1 million. And there is no reason I can't do that. I did almost 300 last year. So why can't I do it this year? Right? So, like I said, I'm going to start over. I got complacent. I stopped following the process, and I lost momentum. So it's time to start over. Oh, here's Carl. Carl's coming. Carl is joining me in my community live. I'll just give him a heads up that we are live once he connects here. Hi, Carl. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good morning. Not sure if you're chatty this morning or not, but I will give you a heads up that I am live on both TikTok and YouTube. So feel free to just hang out and watch, or if you have any questions, this is where, as part of the community, you kind of get priority access, right? So if you have any questions, I can answer them directly for you. Did you find all the information about the toolbox? You can just add it to the chat if you want as well.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
did.
just sharing my my journey and how things have um sort of progressed, ebbed and flowed throughout. So yeah, so see squirrels, right? I'm so full of squirrels. Let me see, where was I? Okay, so I lost momentum. So now it's time to gain it back. And perfect timing. Perfect. I'm glad you found it. Okay, great. But perfect timing for me to rebuild the momentum because the legacy program has relaunched a new version. And guys, the founder of this program did not expect us to purchase the program again when she updated it. It was a small one-time fee, $39, got access to the brand new program. So this founder is so generous with her time, with her learning, with everything. So and again, I just can't say anything anything much nicer. I mean, it's an amazing program. So within this new legacy program, it has a 30-day step-by-step process. So when I say I'm going to start over, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, starting tomorrow, so I'm inviting everybody to join with me and follow the process because we know it works. It worked for me. It's almost 300,000. It worked for me. And again, I got complacent. I stopped following the process. So it's time to kick my own butt and get back into things. So my routine when I was, let's say, killing it, was to get up in the morning. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up in the morning, have my coffee, answer my emails, do my thing that way. I'm going to chat with you beautiful people. And then one thing I did while I was building and earning last year was I worked for Instacart. I did Instacart deliveries. And you know what? I like it. I really enjoyed it. It's great to clear my head. It's great to think. Um, I can drive. I love driving. You guys will hear my road trip stories. Matter of fact, my last road trip story, I'll just share with you here. I went down to Kansas City to meet with the founder of the program. So we had a mastermind event. I am part of a mastermind with the program as well. So I drove down to, sorry, not Kansas City, Wichita, Kansas. I drove down there and I got to meet with so many of the people in the group face to face. And let me tell you, there is nothing better than meeting and collaborating with real people face to face. Hi guys, thank you. Oh, thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I took 7 days to get down there. And where I'm at, if I was to drive straight through, it would have been about a 24-hour drive. So it's a decent drive, but I took 7 days. And oh my goodness, I meandered through North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri. I don't even know all the states I went through. Tennessee, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I spent my birthday, I spent at Graceland. Like, I mean, this is why I do this, the freedom to be able to just hop up, throw my laptop in the car and go. But that brings me back to my Instacart. So I don't know if any of you have ever done Instacart or deliveries or things like that. But essentially, you spend a lot of time just sitting in parking lots waiting for a decent order to come in. So it can be kind of defeating a little bit sometimes. You're like, okay, really? I'm not going to take that, $5 order that has me shopping for 100 items and delivering them 32 miles. Like, no, I'm not. No. So you spend a lot of time passing up orders and you're just kind of sitting there. So what I've done and what I did when I first started and when I started gaining momentum was I would bring my laptop with me. So while I was sitting in my car waiting for these orders, I'd be able to work on my business, right? So I'm going to go back to basics and go back to that. The beautiful part is I don't have to worry about how much money I'm making now on these orders. Like I can pick and choose the orders that I want to do, not the orders that really pay me more, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily waiting for those unicorns. And anybody that has been in this kind of delivery business is, you know what those unicorns are, right? So I don't have to wait for those. I can pick and choose what I like. And when I'm not driving, when I'm not shopping, I can sit and I can work on my business. I can work on my content. I can follow the step-by-steps. So I'm going to do that. I'm so excited to do that. And I can work on my community. As part of my community, I do have what are we working now? We're working on a 30-day CapCut challenge. So if you're new to CapCut, it is just step-by-step challenge to learn the skills to use CapCut. And this is for beginners, guys. This is for people who have no idea. I mean, even if you've never created a CapCut account, I got you. I got you. This is what my community is about. The beginner tech skills, the beginner tech to take any marketing journey and build it to a 6-figure, 7-figure business. Maybe you only want to make an extra couple $100 a week. We can do that. And we can learn to do that with any passion that you have. So if you love cooking, you know what? Let's talk about it. We can make that hobby into an income stream. There's ways to do that. Guys, it's limitless what you can do. I know Carl's done a few things. He's dipped his toes. I have Carl up with me on my Zoom. Do I have anybody on my live? Let's check my YouTube live. Let's see if we're ignoring anybody. Hi on YouTube. If I'm ignoring you, I apologize. I did have some missteps with YouTube, so I had an account closed, so it's not always it happens, right? Like it's a learning curve. We all learn, and it's just, so now I can share with you my mistakes, my missteps, right? So you don't have to make them. So, and I've also learned from a lot of others on their mistakes. So we just pay attention, we learn from each other. So it's collaboration, connection equals currency. I hear that all the time from a mentor, right? Connection equals currency. If people don't know you, they ain't going to buy nothing from you. You could have the most fantastic product in the world. But if people don't know you or like you, if they can't stand to listen to you, they're not going to buy from you. And I mean, you know what? Not everybody's going to like me. I get it. I can be a little bit loud. I do see, this is funny too. I do consider myself an introvert, but since starting this business, obviously everybody's going to look at me and go, yeah, okay, Nicole. Yeah, sure. But we are, right? Like it takes growth. So there's personal growth that happens through this. Here's another story. So I was shortly after my mom passed away, I was just kind of feeling a little lost, having a little bit of rough time. And at this point, I was not comfortable with driving. I was not comfortable with driving on the highway. I had no problems in the city. Like if I was okay, you know, I if I had to, I would take a jaunt through the city, you know, and do the step-by-step sort of thing without going on any of the major freeways or highways within the city. And I just meander and find my way. I wasn't comfortable with night driving. That part I'm still not comfortable. But even doing things alone, I was just, I always needed to be around people. So anyway, when my mom passed away, I just kind of needed that release. I needed that escape. And I came across this house sitting page. So it's called Trusted House Sitters, and it's where you go and visit. It's kind of like a house exchange, but like it's pet sitting services. So you go to somebody's house, they need a pet sitter. So they look for somebody to pet and house sit for them in exchange for you having free accommodations with wherever you want. And there's places all around the world that you can do this. So I came across this gig in California, which is, I mean, let me tell you, it's a different country. It's a different state. I had to cross states, time zones, currencies, countries. I mean, I had to cross so many different things. And I packed up my little 3.5 pound chihuahua and off I went. And let me tell you, this was the most freeing journey of my life. And that's all part of this journey within the marketing world. There's so much personal development that happens. It's, it's just, again, I just felt like I was where I needed to be. And I just haven't looked back since. And now I'm addicted. I'm addicted. So I have since, like I went down to California, I came back up the West Coast. I took a month and did this. Like I said, when I went down to Kansas, I took an extra 7 days, an extra week to drive down. I also took another road trip to just down Oregon, because let me tell you, I love the Oregon coast. Oh, I just love it. There's so much to see. In fact, I was looking at the pet sitting thing the other day, and I noticed there is a gig in Lincoln City, Oregon, and one of my favorite cities. So I'm like, oh, I should go. But I literally just got back from Kansas, so I better maybe sit still for a minute. We'll see. My partner's getting a little like, okay, why are you here? But anyway, all these skills I learned from the Legacy Builder program taught me how to build my own revenue streams, make my own community, guys, which is called Dream to Done. It's within school. If you want to know more information about that, just comment, send me a message. I will definitely add that for you. If you want to know more about the Legacy Builder program, guys, reach out to my website, www.earnwithnicoledaily.com. That will hook you up with everything you need. Once you go to that website, you'll enter your email. You'll get an email from me immediately. If you have any questions or want to know more about my community, want to know more about my toolbox, my tech toolbox, if you're beginner tech guys, I have you. I have a beginner toolbox where you can go in and learn tech step by step. And I mean beginner tech. So if you even need to learn how to create an account, I walk you through it. All of the things that you need to do to start your online marketing journey. So you don't need to be afraid of tech to master this business or any other one. So with that being said, yeah, so enter your email. You can ask me any questions. You can request access to my community, all of that stuff. So with that being said, I am going to go back to my plan. So my plan for today, again, I got up, I did my emails, I did all of that stuff. So we're going back to basics. So now I'm going to create my plan for tomorrow, where I'm going to restart my 30-day plan for the Legacy Builders program. And I invite you to join with me so you can start that too. Guys, seriously, it works if you work it. I mean, that is so cliche to say, but it works. I did almost 300,000 last year, and it has fallen off because I stopped. I got complacent and I stopped. So here we go again. So now I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, if you have any questions, just dive into my website, www.earnwithnicoledaily.com. Enter your email, and you'll get an email from me. Check your spam and promotion folders. You'll get an email from me where we can chat directly. Okay. So just enter your email, reply to the email that you get from me. This is going to have a free blueprint as well to walk you through step by step to what you need to build an online business. So it will have that free blueprint. Reply to that email. I'll give you access to my free community. So you can come on, you can join me live on these Zooms, and you can ask questions directly. And yeah, let's get your dreams into reality. Let's teach you how you can turn your hobby into a profitable income stream. This journey could be so exciting. And you never know where you're going to find me. Like, seriously, I've been home for a week and I'm ready to go again. I just really shouldn't. So with that being said, I'm starting over, so my routine has to start over again too. So I'm gonna go back to my Instacarting. I'm gonna go sit in the parking lot and I'm gonna work on my business while I'm waiting for Instacart orders, because not only does the Instacarting, I mean, yeah, it's a little extra money, but I'm so grateful to be past the point where I need the money from the Instacart. So now I can take the orders that I want to take. I don't have to do the cheap garbage, hauling 6 cases of water up a 5-story apartment. I don't have to take those. I can take what I want. And if there's nothing I want, I'm sitting in my car working on my business. I've got my laptop with me. The beautiful part of my online journey is being able to take my laptop and sit in a parking lot, or I can sit in the park, or it's just this freedom that just clearly gets me fired up. So with that being said, it's time for me to go start my Instacart journey. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I'm sorry, Carl, you didn't have to leave.